Today I want to talk about symptomatic messaging. So what is it and how you can use it in your business. So don't forget to like this video as well if you're watching this and you like what I'm telling you. I've been doing this for a while now, and I've been talking to you guys for a while now about your message to your market. And you know that I'm always harping on about your message to the market, how it has to be, you have to niche down so your message to the market is clear and it has to be concise, it has to be calling out your avatar, and it needs to be a voice that's standing out from the crowd. But sometimes it can feel like we're just saying the same thing over and over and over again. Our message to the market is to say blah, 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 the same thing. So how do we come up with fresh ways to put our message to the market? Well, today I want to introduce a new concept to you that is going to help with that, and that is symptomatic messaging. So to fully understand how symptomatic messaging works, I'm going to use the human body as an example. So just say you cut your finger on a piece of glass, so you slash it, okay? So the primary problem is that you've cut your finger, right? But now there's a whole heap of symptoms that come from that. So obviously you get pain, but then you've got bleeding, you might get swelling, you might get an infection. So these are all, there's going to be inflammation. These are all symptoms of this primary problem, which is the cut. Now, it may be one or more of these symptoms that drives you to the doctors. So it may be the pain, maybe you need some pain medication. It might be the fact that it needs stitches, it won't stop bleeding, okay? So it is these symptoms that are going to drive you to go and seek help. So it's the same thing within our business. Your clients have a problem, but it's not the problem itself that will drive them to get help. It is the symptoms of that problem. So for me, my clients' issue is that they're having trouble getting clients. They don't know how to market themselves online and they can't get clients. That's their primary problem. So how does this show up as symptoms? Well, they don't have any appointments in their book. They don't know where their next client is coming from. They're spending all their time trying to get clients, not work with clients. They're exhausted and frustration. They're worried about where their rent is going to come from. They're telling everyone how amazing their business is when in reality they're dying inside, right? They can feel their dream life slipping from their fingers. They're starting to lose confidence in themselves as a coach, right? Because they're not actually coaching, and they're starting to feel that their inability to get clients is actually a reflection of their inability to coach, which is not true. They're frustrated with giving out these free coaching sessions or these free consultations, trying to get people to become clients, just to be told, no, I don't need that now, okay? They're starting to fear that they're going to have to give up on their dream of being a full-time coach and get a job. Or they're starting to fear that they're never going to be able to give up their job and coach full-time. So you can see how all of these different things are symptoms of the one problem, that they don't know how to get clients online. So I can take each of these things and I can create something around it. I could do an email, I can do an article, I can do a post. And with each time when I'm talking about this, I'm calling out my avatar who has this particular symptom to this problem. So this makes my message infinitely more powerful than if I was just talking about having trouble getting clients, right? Because I'm actually talking about the symptoms of not being able to have clients. It is the symptoms of the problem that causes the pain, not the problem itself. And that's why we need to use symptomatic messaging, so that we can actually call out the pain of the client, so that we can show them how we can help them. So sit down and write out the primary problems that you help your clients with. And then for each primary problem, write down the symptoms of that problem. So what's the presenting symptom when they come to you? So people don't go to a therapist because they need therapy. They go to a therapist because of the symptoms that are coming from the fact that they need therapy, the fact that something happened, some traumatic experience happened to them. And now they're sick of the symptoms. They're sick of doing the same things, having the same patterning in their lives because of this trauma. That is why they seek therapy. It's the symptoms. Okay, so I write down all those symptoms, which are really secondary problems, right? They've become problems, but they wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for that primary problem. And then come up with ways to put those symptoms, that symptomatic message, in front of your audience. And then you're going to start to draw your perfect client, your perfect prospect, your perfect people that you want to work with to you. Okay, I hope that helps, and I will see you in the next video.